So now we're going to talk about something that stops a lot of women in their tracks when it comes time to negotiate. And it may be something that you've experienced, that you're familiar with, and something that you've struggled to actually deal with. And what that is fear, and the role that fear plays in your negotiating. This could be fear of failure, fear of not getting what you want, fear of looking silly, fear of being cheated, and as weird as it may sound, some people actually fear getting what they want. So no matter what your fear is, if you have not worked to eliminate it, having that fear will actually take away your power in the negotiation. It'll dilute you. In short, you'll be in a weaker negotiating position if there is fear swimming around you anywhere inside. So to be successful in a negotiation, we must work to completely eliminate the idea that there is anything to be fearful of in a negotiation. There will be surprises, most certainly. There will be twists and there will be turns. There will be happy moments and disappointments. But none of these things are unknowns in the context of a negotiation, or in life itself for that matter. So here is your first piece of real work, working to eliminate and manage any fear you have about going into or while you're in a negotiation. Now, you might say, oh, but I haven't learned anything yet about negotiating. Well, how can I give up my fears? Well, great question. So let's take the answer slow. Your fear of negotiating, on the one hand, and your competence in negotiating, on the other, are completely separate from one another. They are completely unrelated, and they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Let's take an extreme example. You've probably heard that the Navy SEALs are the best trained soldiers in the world. They've prepared for every scenario, every dilemma, and every disaster that could possibly happen on a mission. All this preparation has eliminated being scared of what most of us would have panic attacks over. Yet, when they talk about their experiences, and I've sat down with them and had these conversations, they will tell you that there are still times when they get scared, in some cases terrified. But they will also tell you that they do their jobs anyway because they also practice managing the fear. And yes, fear is something that can be managed with practice. We'll talk about the practice of managing fear later. So, managing fear comes with experience. Right now, though, let's have a look at what you are fearful of in a negotiation and how we might help you reframe it so you no longer have to be fearful. If you're worried about not being ready enough, for example, you've seen in Chapter 3 a powerful tool to help you get ready. It's the research. There's nothing to really fear in a negotiation itself. They all end the same way, with an agreement. It may not be the agreement you want, but if it means agreeing to walk away, then so be it. But they always end in an agreement. Another point is that negotiations usually happen in safe environments. It's unlikely you'll be making deals on a battlefield or on a stage for that matter. So you can be pretty sure your environment will enable you to have some level of focus. Where possible, you pick the location. This will be the best way to make sure that you're most comfortable. One less thing to have to think about.